And if the early glimpses of training camp are any indication, Cunningham is set to be the team's secret weapon. My goodness. Very interesting. I keep saying this young lady's about to have a huge impact on this team. I did roll, or at the very least gets a nod at the WNBA Sixth Woman of the Year. You could, in theory, have Lucy Olson, Caitlin Clark on the court at the same time.
Is Sophie Cunningham about to become the WNBA's best-kept secret? While everyone's eyes are on Caitlin Clark, this versatile player is quietly making her case for Sixth Woman of the Year on the Indiana Fever.
She might be a real contender for Sixth Man of the Year. All right?
I've been watching Cunningham play multiple positions, from facilitating like a point guard to spot-up shooting and lockdown defense. Tomorrow's game might just be her coming out party. You won't want to miss what could be the emergence of the league's ultimate Swiss Army knife player.
Is starting to sort of emerge, the Swiss Army knife kind of role on this Indiana Fever team.
Kindly please like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us. What if I told you the Indiana Fever have a secret weapon that nobody's talking about? While all eyes are on Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham is quietly becoming the team's X Factor. She came to the Fever through a 4-team trade from the Phoenix Mercury, and honestly, this might be the move that changes everything for Indiana this season.
Pace run-and-gun offense. One player already standing out is Sophie Cunningham, who arrived in Indiana via Phoenix.
Sophie Cunningham isn't your typical WNBA player. She's someone who can literally play 4 different positions on the court, from point guard all the way to power forward. Imagine having one player who can run your offense 1 minute and then battle in the post the next. That's exactly what the Fever got with Cunningham, and it's making them so much harder to prepare for. But here's the thing. Most sixth women in the league are just scorers off the bench. They come in, put up some points, and that's about it. Cunningham brings so much more, and the stats show it's making a huge difference for the Fever. When she enters the game, everything changes. The offense flows differently. The defense tightens up. She's like having 4 different players in one body. Her basketball IQ is off the charts. She reads defenses like she wrote the playbook herself, finding open teammates when nobody else can see the passing lane.
Sophie Cunningham's personality may be big, but her impact on the Indiana Fever will be bigger.
I watched her in a recent game where she threaded a pass between 3 defenders to find a cutting teammate for an easy layup. The defender looked confused, like, how did she even see that? That's the Cunningham effect. She's always 2 steps ahead of everyone else. When she's not facilitating, she's a deadly spot-up shooter.
And if the early glimpses of training camp are any indication, Cunningham is set to be the team's secret weapon. My goodness.
The numbers don't lie. When she catches and shoots from beyond the arc, defenders are in serious trouble. She doesn't need much space either. Just a tiny window is all Cunningham needs to make you pay. The Fever are starting to run specific plays just to get her open looks from 3, and it's working. You know what makes her truly special? Her defensive versatility. 1 minute she's guarding a quick point guard, the next she's battling with a forward in the post. Most players can only guard 1 or maybe 2 positions effectively. Cunningham can guard 4. That's crazy value for a team trying to build their identity.
They could play 1 through 4 on any given night. The post highlights Cunningham's ability to be a Swiss Army knife on the court.
And she brings that pesky defense style that gets under opponents' skin, the kind that makes you lose your cool and turn the ball over. The Fever coaching staff is starting to design specific lineups around her abilities. They can go small with her at the 4 or big with her handling the ball. This is something Cunningham is used to. During her time with the Mercury, she spent a lot of time at the power forward position. Now with Indiana, she's showing she can do even more. One fan on social media put it perfectly. What really differentiates the Fever roster is the versatility of a player like Sophie, who realistically could play 1 through 4 on any given night.
Very interesting. I keep saying this young lady's about to have a huge impact on this team. I did.
That's exactly right. Even experts are taking notice. Lexi Brown from the Seattle Storm predicted a breakout year for Cunningham on her Full Circle podcast, suggesting her natural fit is at the 3 or small forward. But the truth is, she's effective wherever they put her.
Cast last week, Cunningham's natural fit is at the 3 or small forward. For that reason, Brown predicted a breakout year for the former Mercury forward.
The question isn't if Cunningham will impact games. It's how dramatically she'll change the Fever's season as their ultimate utility player. When you have someone who can fill so many different roles, it gives your team flexibility that others just don't have. Need more shooting? Cunningham can provide it. Need better defense? She's got that too. Need someone to organize the offense? Yep, she can handle that as well.
During her time with the Mercury, Cunningham spent a lot of time at the 4 or the power forward position.
Sophie Cunningham's unique ability to play 4 different positions effectively makes her the perfect candidate for 6th Woman of the Year.
But she also has the ability to play multiple positions, and that's sort of starting to emerge. A point guard, spot up, move off ball as a shooting guard, wing at the 2 or 3, and use her length and toughness,
bringing exactly what the Fever need to complement their star rookie. While Clark gets all the headlines and the defensive attention, Cunningham can slide into any role the team needs on a given night. That's invaluable for a team trying to find their identity. I'm telling you right now, watch for those lineups where Clark and Cunningham are on the floor together. That's when the Fever look most dangerous. Clark gets to be the star, and Cunningham fills in all the gaps around her. It's starting to look like a perfect basketball marriage.
Start the season, but her ability to fill multiple roles makes her a potential X factor in Indiana's rotation.
But speaking of that star rookie, tomorrow brings another massive test when Caitlin Clark faces off against another rising talent. Lucy Olson is no joke, and she's looking to make a statement against the player getting all the attention. But with Cunningham playing the way she is, Clark won't have to carry the whole load herself. The Fever might have found exactly the supporting piece they needed all along.
And it's a great problem to have when you're talking about a championship team. You need depth. The role, or at the very least, gets a nod at the WNBA 6th Woman of the Year.
The Indiana Fever might have found their perfect piece in Sophie Cunningham. This versatile 6th woman could be the difference between just having a star rookie and actually making the playoffs. Tomorrow isn't just about Caitlin Clark versus Lucy Olson. It's our chance to see if Cunningham keeps rising toward becoming the WNBA's best bench player.
You could, in theory, have Lucy Olson, Caitlin Clark on the court at the same time.
The way she moves from position to position is changing how teams have to prepare for the Fever. Keep your eyes on number 33. She might not get the headlines, but Cunningham just might be the player who changes everything for Indiana this season.